this is all that you get. Okay, this is everything you get right here, right? So is this worth $85? You already know the answer is no. Okay, obviously. Okay, and we're gonna do an SH Figuarts Scamculation for this Recoome figure. Okay, now let's move on to Recoome. SH Figuarts Recoome, the Nightmare Recoome. Okay, pre-orders opened today, June 19th, 2026 at 3 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I guess they're still trying to save daylight and all that stuff. Scheduled shipping February 2027. Delivery group B. The price is $85. So, I mean, I think if we ignore the price for now, artistically, I think it looks pretty good. Of course, apart from the lack of shading, Bandai's lazy garbage. They never shade these figures properly. So apart from that, I think artistically it looks pretty good. I mean, the sculpt is a bit soft there. It looks like Recoome. It could be better. It could be better still, but it does look, I think, you know, good in a way. You know, looks kind of good, I guess. Once again, with the wounds here, why are they, dude, why do they always do this? Like, I don't know, they make this stuff a bit too dark. It should be a bit more of a bright red, you know. A brighter red is needed for this. Like, I don't know why they're doing this brownish looking stuff again. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, like in the anime, dude, I mean, when you're watching the anime and you see the characters close up and stuff, they like almost always, if not always, have like bright red. So why are they doing this brownish, you know, purplish, you know, washed out looking nonsense? I don't get it. I guess like it could be their way of trying to not make the figure look like too brutal or something. But dude, if you're gonna add the wounds, just add the wounds. Don't be adding all sorts of brownish, washed out looking color, dude. Like, make it like a bright, vibrant red, like how it looks in the show. Okay, nonsense. Anyways, so you got this right here. Okay, and once again, why is this blurry garbage, dude? This is not on a third-party website. I'm not on Amazon or something, dude. I'm on Premium Scamdai. I'm right here on Premium Scamdai, right? Why does this image look so like low quality? You can't take a good quality image for your own website, dude? I don't understand this. Like, look, this looks pretty good quality. But then this is like some low quality garbage, like 480 pixels or something. What is this? Anyways, so you've got this. Oh dear, hold on. Their website is so buggy, man. All right, you've got this right here, right? Looks decent. You got this. Okay. I think, as I said, I think the sculpt looks pretty good. The face sculpts are a bit softer than they should be, but still it looks like Recoome. It's not like complete garbage, you know. You've got this right here. Look at the lack of shading, man. Look at the lack of shading. 85. I cannot stand Bandai, man. $85, right? $85. And look at the lack of shading. Look at this. This plain, basic garbage. And you're charging people $85, man. I would slap someone. All right, moving on. We've got this right here. Recoome, you know, the smaller head sculpt, big mouth thing going on, eraser gun and all that. Okay, cool. And then you've got Krillin, this little like Goku's scalping friend right here. You know, kicking the top of his head, the head sculpt right there, you know. So, okay. And I guess they've got some kind of like smoke effect for when he got, you know, kicked or whatever. Okay, interesting. And let's see here. So, this is all that you get, okay? This is everything you get right here, right? So, is this worth $85? You already know the answer is no. Okay, obviously. Okay. And we're going to do an SH Figuarts Scamculation for this Recoome figure. Okay. Now, since Recoome is a larger character, we're going to use Sagat as the, you know, benchmark or comparison thing or whatever. Okay. So Sagat right here, Storm Arena, $34.99, 2 head sculpts, an effect piece, 4 hands, and a stand. All right. So let's see what Recoome has and what he doesn't have. So let me get my Scamculator. So as far as head sculpts go, unlike, you know, many SH Figuarts, Recoome actually does have multiple head sculpts. So that is kind of, you know, something we don't usually see here. So, all right, let's see. So he's got this, let's say this is a head sculpt. He's got this head sculpt, this head sculpt, this, okay? So he's got like 5 head sculpts and then this extra piece of hair or whatever there. He's got this effect piece, a stand for the effect piece, I believe, right? Is that for the effect piece? Yeah. Stand for the effect piece, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hands. And Sagat, that stand is for Sagat, not the effect piece. Okay, cool. All right, so let me do the math here. So how many head sculpts does Sagat have? 2. So Recoome has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 extra head sculpts. All right, let me add the notes. Hold on. Recoome, 3 extra head sculpts. Right, I'm writing in my Scamculator notes here. 3 extra head sculpts. As far as hands go, Sagat has 4 hands. Recoome has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands. So 4 extra hands. He does have the effect piece, so that is canceled out. He does have a stand for the effect piece, so I'll cancel that out as well. And then he has, what else? So is he missing anything? No, he has a stand. He has an effect piece stand for that. Okay, so he has this little extra piece of hair thing. Dude, that's like, let's call that $1. Okay, 1 hair piece. Let's call that $1. So for head sculpts, according to my notes here, I have $4 for each head sculpt, right? Yeah, $4 for each head sculpt. All right. So he has how many extra head sculpts? 3 extra head sculpts. Okay. So 3 by $4. 3 by $4. Okay. Equals $12. You know, fast math right there. $12. 4 extra hands. Now his hands are pretty large, just like Super Android 13 or Super Scamdroid 13. So I'll give him $2 per hand because his hands are like pretty large, I assume, right? Let's say $2 per hand. So 4 by $2 equals $8. So $8. And then the hair piece, let's call that $1, dude. I don't even think it's worth that. That should be like 50 cents, but I'll go $1 just to be more simple about it. All right, so $34.99. He's not missing anything, surprisingly. So he's not nothing. There's nothing to subtract. He's not like missing anything from here. So let's add now $34.99. Okay, $34.99 plus. Let's see here. 3 extra head sculpts, $4 per head sculpt. That's what I have in my notes. $4 each for head sculpts. Okay, so add $12 to $34.99. That's $46.99. And then 4 extra hands. All right, so let's see. That is 4 by $2, $8. Add $8. And then 1 hair piece, $1 plus 1. That is $55.99. So this Recoome figure should be $55.99. Therefore, let's see now. So $55.99, subtract that from 85. $55.99. What is the scam? $29.01 scam. Okay, this Recoome figure is a $29 or $29.01 scam. Okay, so No surprise there. Bandai just overcharges all the time. Disgusting garbage. Let's now move on to this Gohan Z Fighters thing.